Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and we've got another command block tutorial. There'll be two sort of parts of this tutorial because we're going to be doing auto broadcasts, so it can broadcast whatever you want, for example the rules, which I'll be using as an example, and whatever you want to display, like for example to remind people to check out your website or remind people to vote for the server. So the first way which we'll be doing this tutorial is just a timed loop of when they'll display. I'm not sure how often it will actually display, like the exact time, but I know you can change how quick it is. So to start off with, you'll obviously want to put it in your spawn chunk, so near your starting redstone, and you'll need redstone hoppers, redstone repeaters, and comparators, and of course command blocks, and also another type of block. So to start with, you want to place down a hopper, and then you'll want to keep connecting them to each other and destroy the first one and make it like that. So that means they're all connected, so if you put something in it, it will just keep going round in a circle. So I need to quickly take that out. So now this is the part where it can either work or it can either not work, and if it doesn't work it's fine, you'll just need to swap it around. So to be honest, I'm not too sure how which way is the right way, but I'm just going to start off by putting a comparator on the right side of each hopper. So when you're looking at a set of two, I'm putting it on the right on all of them. Then put a block after the comparators, and then redstone wire by next to the blocks, and then finally a redstone repeater facing into the comparators. And that should work if it's right. Okay, no, this is the wrong way round. So this, if it doesn't work properly, this is the problem. In order to fix this, because as you see there's one item in each of these and then the rest of the stack in there, so now it will just keep flashing around if I just take them out. In order to fix this, you basically destroy everything except for the hoppers and put the comparator on the left side instead of the right, and then place your blocks and do the same, just the opposite way around. So like this, and then finally the redstone repeater going back in, and then if you put it in, there we go, it now works. So if it works, there should only be two sides that are lit up. That's because there'll be blocks in here which will be transported to here, which activates this one because they start here, and then it activates this one because it comes out here because they're being transported into there. And once they've all emptied into here, they'll start emptying into here, which will activate this one, as you'll see there. And this one's not powered anymore because they've left this hopper. So once you've done that, this is a really simple technique. You can easily just add in a ton of these. So as you saw, that was actually quite fast from these two to these two, so you can just shove in a few more stacks of blocks, which will make it go much slower. And to add your broadcast, you just shove in a block onto the top of these and do whatever tell roar you want. So I'm going to display the rules. Obviously you'll want it to make it at A, so it tells everyone, because it's a broadcast, you can do tell roar at A, remember to vote. Let's just copy the tell roar at A bit, saves time. Remember to check out the website. Then obviously you can put in a link. Tell roar, oh wait, I've copied and pasted it. And finally, let's just do remember to donate to support the server. So there we go, we've got one on each. Of course you can add another two there, like that. So you can have a maximum. Well, you can also add ones underneath, and you could probably add some coming off this redstone here, so then you can easily just do that, extend it all the way out. You can have as many as you like, but people probably don't want their chat to be spammed because it will get annoying if you're constantly having broadcasts displayed to you like donate, 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 or remember to vote constantly. And that's why, oops, I'm not sure if that does anything. I've never messed around with that, except for when you're using a comparator clock thing. So you don't want to have just like one block in this. You want to have a few stacks just so you're not being spammed constantly. Because if I do make it just one, let's take that out. If I can catch up with it. Okay, I think that's one. So as you see, it's just constantly spamming, and it is in a regular order, so it'll always be the rules, then vote, then website, then donate, and it will be in that order forever because it's just going round in a circle. And if I shove those back in, because that spam's getting annoying. Okay, I didn't have any more. So it will just go round and round slowly. The more stacks in there, more stacks of blocks in there, the longer it takes to go round, the quicker it goes around. So you could have as many of these as you want. And in the next video we'll be doing a very similar technique, but I'll be showing off a different type of clock which is slightly faster because there's only 2 hoppers in it, and it will also display a random broadcast every certain amount of time, which can be changed depending on the amount of stacks in the hoppers. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.